Hello. For my media publication project, I'm going to be showing a little bit of an informative diagram on what freestyle skiing is exactly and pretty much just why I like it so much. This bounces off my literacy narrative, which was about starting off with gymnastics and how having a skill for flipping and twisting through gymnastics helped me better transfer into skiing because they're both similar in requiring the athlete to be able to flip and twist pretty well. And I just found that skiing was just simply much more fun and was more of an opportunity to exercise this ability to flip and twist while also having a bunch of fun with friends. As I mentioned in my literacy narrative, what I preferred about freestyle skiing over gymnastics was instead of having one coach that decided whether you could or couldn't try a trick and oftentimes limited you from being able to try that trick, in freestyle skiing, there's a community of people that if they're better than you and they can do the trick, you just ask them for help and they give you the best advice they can, and for the most part, encourage you to do it until you're capable of doing it yourself.
So basically, freestyle skiing is pretty much divided by rails and jumps, with a jump being the goal to go from the start to the finish and complete pretty much as many flips and twists in the air as you can, the more being the more impressive and the more difficult. And the other side of skiing being rails. This is a less difficult rail because it's straight down, it's wider, it has more area for the skier to be able to balance on with its skis, and there's no bumps, or it's pretty much completely flat, so it's easier to balance on. Well, this rail, as you can see, is not completely flat and is going to take much more balance to be able to actually stay on and ride all the way to the end. And these are the two rails and jumps are the two factors that create freestyle skiing. So just to really break down how extreme the sport can be, this is the largest jump in the world, Chad's Gap, located in Alta, Utah. This is the start of it right here, and this is the landing. It measures at a whopping 130 feet that the skier has to travel and safely land on the other side of. And pretty much just shows how extreme and dangerous the sport can be at times. But as C.R. Johnson famously quoted, the joy I get from skiing, that's worth dying for.
So this is just a pretty general overview of what freestyle skiing is. I'm sure most people know what regular skiing is, just going up the chairlift and getting from point A, which is the top of the hill, and point B being the bottom of the hill. This is a more niche side of the sport, which focuses and favors flipping and twisting, like I said, and has the jumps, like I explained, and the rails, and is essentially just the trickster side to the sport of skiing. And I think it deserves a little bit more recognition because most people really don't even know about it. And I think it's super cool, and it is my favorite thing to do. So